Hello and welcome to Emergent Soul Conversations, the podcast promoting self-love and awareness with the hopes of developing sisterhood and community. We will be discussing concepts that pull on the hearts of today's woman. I'm your host, Karen Elaine, and I will share my life experiences along with inviting others to sit down with me who inspire me and also have a willingness to share their soul's journey. This podcast will give us meaningful and intimate conversations that'll help us create a life by design and not default. If this is your first time listening in, I thank you. Now on till today's episode. Hi, Emergent Souls. Today I wanted to talk to you about a mindfulness practice. And this topic came up today because as we are women and people who tend to be very busy, if you're like myself, you have a job, you have your own business, you're a mom and you're dedicated and you have goals that you set out to achieve for yourself and you keep going. I know that's what I do. And I push and I push and I push, and sometimes I push so much that my body, gives me signals and say, Karen, I know you have a lot that you want to accomplish, but listen, it's time for a break before it really breaks. So some signals for me, earlier this week I had a vertigo episode, and that's a signal to myself that I know I'm starting to wear myself down and get sick. And before that happened, I had to remind myself, Karen, when is the last time you put your mindfulness exercise into practice? Because right now, right here is the time where it's necessary. And the best thing about having a mindfulness practice is that you can really do it anywhere. Now, if you're like me, it's very difficult to sit for very long periods of time, to chant mantras or even to close my eyes. And I say that because my mind, it feels like it's on 24 hours a day, thoughts just racing. But mindfulness means that you're bringing your complete attention to the present, where you are right now, and you're not being distracted by your memories or past or even anxieties about the future. So, right here and right now, here are some tips that you can utilize in order to stay grounded and be present. And the best thing is that you can do it no matter what time of day it is or where you are. The first tip is to breathe. Have you ever noticed that you hold your breath? I never realized that I did it, but I catch myself holding my breath sometimes. So breathing is very essential. And you can use the 3 breath technique to anchor your awareness firmly and to be present. So as you're sitting right now, if you might be sitting or you might be listening to this, I want you to bring your attention to your breath. I want you to breathe in slowly and gently and actually follow the path of your breath with your mind. Doesn't that feel good? And feel it deeply in your belly. Then breathe out slowly again, gently, paying close attention to the moment of your breath. Can you feel the slight shift to bring on a peacefulness, calmness? And that's how mindfulness feels. So any time of day, anywhere, when you feel your thoughts racing and you feel you need a break, remember to breathe. The second thing that you can do is check in with your senses. Now, this might be a little bit more difficult if you find your mind more difficult to stay focused because it might be distracted. Try the 5 sense check-in. Make a conscious decision to disconnect from the distractions. That means no cell phone, no computer. And focus on your awareness, on what you can see, what you can feel, what you can hear, smell, and taste. Doing these things will help you get grounded and make you feel present in the moment. The third opportunity is to seize every opportunity that comes your way in order to implement such practices like this, especially when you're starting to feel impatient or get frustrated, or when you're stuck in traffic, or even that you might be having a discussion with someone that is making you feel like the hair on your arms is starting to stand up. Just take a break, breathe in, set a timer on your watch, and just watch your breath. Let your breath just take over. Don't try to control it, but just see if you feel your frustrations melting away. Look, we're all busy. We all have things that we want to do, but if we're not taking care of ourselves and putting ourselves on the list, we might not know how long we're going to be here. So no matter how busy you are, you can utilize these techniques to build more space in your day for yourself. So don't ignore it. Don't respond to everything right away. Just sit back and really listen. Give your body a chance to recuperate. And it's being mindful is going to help you be more productive and live a more meaningful life. I hope this tip works for you. Leave me some comments and check in again. Have a great day. Thank you for listening to this episode of Emergent Soul Conversations. Join me next time to gain more insights on how to live a life by design and not default. If this was your first time tuning into the show, please make sure and hit the subscribe button below and follow me on Instagram at Emergent Soul. Remember, what happens to you does not define you. Your Emergent Soul.